Welcome to Timeless Story Vault, a place where each night opens into a new dreamscape shaped by calm, imagination, and the soft rhythm of your breath. Tonight, your path leads you somewhere different from the realms you have walked before, a place where stories drift like tides, where silence becomes gentle motion, and where rest rises from the deepest corners of a tranquil sea. Tonight, you enter the library of quiet tides. Breathe slowly in and let it fall gently out. Feel the breath soften you, loosening everything you brought into this moment. The day does not follow you here. Its noise fades with each exhale, slipping into the background like a shoreline dissolving behind morning fog. Ahead of you, within the quiet space behind your closed eyes, the darkness begins to glow, first faintly, then with a steady, expanding shimmer. It spreads like moonlight stirring across a calm ocean, revealing a new world waiting to welcome you. You find yourself standing on a shore made of soft, luminous sand. It glows faintly beneath your feet, warm, cool, and comforting all at once. With every step you take, the sand brightens for an instant, leaving behind a gentle impression before fading back to its serene glow. The air is warm, washed with the scent of salt and something else, something like aged parchment touched by sea breeze. Before you stretches an ocean unlike any you've imagined. The water glows from within, waves rising and falling in slow, graceful arcs, as if time itself has decided to move more gently here. There is no sound, no crash of water, no thunder of surf. The ocean simply breathes. Far ahead, along the curve of the glowing coastline, sits a structure that blends seamlessly into the dreamscape. It is a library, vast, elegant, and built from smooth stone that catches the soft blue light of the ocean. Its walls shimmer with the colors of seashells, ivory, pearl, soft lavender, and warm gold. Lanterns float around it like small moons, their blue flames drifting on gentle currents that do not disturb the air. They illuminate the entrance with a soft, inviting glow, each one pulsing slowly, as though syncing with your heartbeat. You walk toward the library. As you approach, the sand gives way to smooth stone beneath your feet, cool and polished, etched with faint patterns resembling water currents. The lanterns drift closer, forming a gentle corridor of light that guides you forward. When you reach the tall archway at the entrance, the door glides open on its own, responding to your presence without a sound. A warm breath of air flows out, carrying the scent of ink, parchment, and ocean mist. Inside, the grand hall envelops you in quiet wonder. The ceiling stretches impossibly high, dissolving into soft mist that glows like dawn hidden behind clouds. Shelves climb toward that mist, filled with countless books, some ancient and worn, some radiant with soft inner light. The books hum gently, creating a chorus of warm vibrations that echo through the hall and settle into your chest. The marble floor beneath you bears faint rivers of glowing blue, like ocean currents frozen into stone. Each step you take sends a new ripple of light outward, merging with the quiet luminosity of the hall. You move deeper, and the books seem aware of you. Some covers brighten slightly as you pass. Others lift themselves a fraction of an inch from their shelves, as if greeting you with a soft nod. One book in particular draws your attention. Its spine shimmers with shifting colors, like sunlight reflecting off gentle waves. You reach out, and the moment your fingers brush its cover, it warms. Slowly, it rises into the air, opening itself in a silent invitation. Ink lifts from its pages in soft, swirling clouds, forming shapes that flicker gently before your eyes. Memories, feelings, pieces of your own life made tender and distant. You see small moments of comfort, of quiet, of stillness. A peaceful morning, a warm voice, a soft touch. Nothing vivid enough to stir emotion, only gentle enough to reassure you that the calm you seek has existed before and will exist again. When the images fade, the book closes itself and returns to the shelf with a contented sigh. You continue deeper into the hall and enter a long corridor known here as the Hall of Slow Echoes. The walls are carved from pale stone that shifts subtly with faint waves of light. When you walk, your footsteps create echoes, but not immediately. They return to you in slow, elongated whispers, as though traveling through water. The floor gently vibrates beneath each step, not startling but soothing, aligning your pace with the hallway's natural rhythm. The corridor seems to breathe with you, expanding ever so slightly with each inhale and settling with each exhale. The corridor opens to a breathtaking sight, a bridge made entirely of suspended glass panels stretching across a vast chasm filled with luminous tides. The bridge hovers lightly, anchored by nothing, yet stable and welcoming. The glass beneath your feet glows faintly, warming gently as you step upon it. Each panel reacts to your weight with a soft pulse of light, acknowledging your presence with gratitude rather than resistance. Below, an ocean of liquid light moves in slow tides of blue, silver, and pale gold. The waves drift like dreams, rising and falling in smooth, continuous motion. Some tides release soft pulses that ripple upward, brushing against the underside of the bridge like a distant heartbeat. When you look closely, you see shapes within the waves, not distinct or clear, but gentle suggestions of stories waiting to be born. Dreams still in their earliest form. As you walk across, the bridge hums, a low, soothing tone that vibrates through your feet, your legs, your chest. It harmonizes with your heartbeat until both rhythms blend seamlessly. You pause in the center, resting your hands lightly on the transparent railing. The tides below reflect the glow of the lanterns drifting above them, creating shimmering patterns that shift like constellations rearranging themselves in slow, deliberate grace. You feel as though you are floating in the space between dreaming and waking, carried not by effort, but by presence alone. Reaching the other side, the world shifts again. The chamber beyond the bridge is warmer, quieter, filled with soft ambient light that seems to hold the air in gentle suspension. This is the chamber of unwritten stories. Books fill the room, but none have titles. Their covers are blank, glowing faintly as though holding their breath. They are not stories that have already existed. They are stories waiting to absorb what you no longer need to carry. You select one and open it. The pages are warm and blank, pulsing with subtle energy. Without requiring you to form words or names or thoughts, the book begins collecting the heaviness of your day. Worries drift from your mind into the pages. Tension in your chest lifts and dissolves into the paper. Even subtle weights you didn't realize you carried fade gently into the glow. When the process is complete, the book closes itself with a soft thrum and returns to the shelf, dimming back to stillness. A doorway opens behind you, revealing a spiral staircase that descends into deeper stillness. Carved from warm stone and lit by soft glowing orbs, the stairs guide you downward with effortless calm. As you descend, the air grows thicker with tranquility. The sounds of the upper chambers fade, replaced by a deep, comforting hum that seems to rise from the earth itself. At the bottom of the staircase lies the tidal vault, where the glowing ocean meets the library floor. Waves drift slowly in and out, brushing against smooth stone with luminous edges. The water here is brighter, shimmering in shades of pale turquoise and soft pearl. Its glow reflects across the walls in gentle ripples, filling the space with shifting patterns of light. In the center of the vault floats a smooth stone platform, suspended just above the glowing water. It moves gently, rocking in harmony with the tide's motion. When you step onto it, the platform welcomes your weight with a soft sway, like a cradle adjusting to your presence. You lie down upon its warm surface, and the rocking deepens into a soothing rhythm. Each exhale you release seems to brighten the water beneath you. Each inhale draws the gentle glow closer. You feel the entire chamber exhaling with you, inhaling with you, sinking itself to your quiet descent into rest. The lantern above flickers softly, drifting in slow circles like a moon pulled by an invisible tide. Your awareness begins to soften around the edges. The glowing waves below blur into warm light. The ceiling fades into a haze of drifting mist. Your body becomes weightless, suspended between the rocking platform and the tranquil ocean beneath. Here, in the library of quiet tides, sleep waits for you gently, not as something to chase, but something to receive. The gentle rocking of the platform deepens as the glowing tides below shift in slow, rhythmic waves. The motion is so subtle and steady that it feels like the world itself has settled into a cradle designed only for you. The light from the water reflects softly onto your skin, warming you with a glow that feels both physical and dreamlike. Above you, mist gathers in delicate strands, drifting in smooth arcs like ink swirling through water. Every movement in this chamber is slow and intentional, as though the space is carefully protecting the calm that is gradually blooming inside you. As the platform rocks, a quiet doorway reveals itself along the far curve of the vault. It does not open abruptly. Instead, it simply becomes visible, as though it had always been there, waiting for the moment when you were ready to see it. The door is made of semi-transparent stone with faint patterns resembling shifting tides carved into its surface. A soft glow pulses behind it, warm and inviting, beckoning you with gentle promise. You rise slowly from the platform, your body lighter, looser, and softer than before. When your feet touch the smooth floor, the glow beneath the water brightens in encouragement. You walk toward the door. As you approach, the patterns on its surface ripple outward like gentle waves responding to your presence. Without needing to touch it, the door melts open, revealing a room filled with soft blue mist. The air inside carries the delicate scent of driftwood and old parchment, mixed with something sweet, something like distant rain approaching across a warm sea. You step inside, and the door dissolves behind you, sealing the space in quiet stillness. This is the Gallery of Remembered Oceans. Here, the walls are made of softly shifting water held in perfect suspension, forming living tapestries of memory. These are not your memories alone. They are the collective calm of countless dreamers who have passed through this library. The scenes in the water shimmer with gentle movements, waves rolling beneath golden sunsets, moonlit shores where footprints fade as soon as they appear, boats drifting across still seas with lanterns swaying in the breeze. Each image is soft, soothing, and untethered to any emotion except peace. You walk slowly along the curved wall, watching as one ocean scene fades into another. Some resemble places you have visited or dreamt of, or imagined long before tonight. Others feel entirely new, like distant worlds shaped from tranquility itself. When you pause in front of one of the shifting scenes, the water ripples in response. A small circle widens outward, and the vision deepens, sharpening just enough for you to see yourself standing upon that shore. You look peaceful, unburdened, weightless, as though the world in the tapestry is reflecting the version of you that exists beneath all worry and noise. The image dissolves gently back into the larger tapestry, and you continue through the gallery. At its center is a stone pedestal holding a single object, a seashell carved from glowing crystal. It pulses softly, like a heart of light. You lift it to your ear, expecting silence, but instead you hear a faint, rhythmic sound, waves brushing the shore, slow and even, matching your breath perfectly. As you hold the shell, the sound deepens, resonating through your ribcage, your spine, your shoulders. It feels like the ocean is breathing with you, not in unison, but as a companion, lending its calm to your body. When you set the shell back onto the pedestal, the gallery brightens slightly, as though acknowledging your willingness to listen. A gentle breeze sweeps through the room, stirring the mist into elegant spirals. The breeze guides you toward another doorway on the far side of the gallery. This one is arched, framed in smooth stone with glowing lines that pulse slowly downward, mimicking water flow. You step through, and the world opens into one of the most serene spaces yet. This is the Chamber of Soft Horizons. The room is vast and open, with a floor of smooth stone that slopes gradually into a shallow pool of glowing blue water. The ceiling is a dome of soft, shimmering mist that shifts like clouds drifting across a sky lit only by moonlight. The edges of the room blend seamlessly into the horizon, as though the space expands far beyond what your eyes can see. When you step forward, the water reacts instantly, brightening beneath your feet but remaining completely still. It cradles the edges of your steps without rippling, as though the pool has chosen to reflect only tranquility. You walk slowly until you reach the center of the room, where a circular dais rises slightly above the glowing water. Upon it rests a single book with a cover made of smooth, opalescent stone. It shines with a gentle light, warm and steady. You kneel beside the book, and it opens itself without a sound. Instead of ink, the pages are filled with light, soft, flowing currents that swirl like the motion of tides. When you place your hand upon a page, the light gathers around your fingers, spreading upward across your wrist, your arm, your chest. It does not enter you. It surrounds you, forming a gentle shell of warmth. This is a moment of alignment, when the dreamscape mirrors your inner rhythm so perfectly that both become indistinguishable. The room brightens as you rise. The shallow water begins to move in delicate spirals around the platform, each swirl glowing faintly brighter as you breathe. The mist overhead lowers slightly, wrapping you in a blanket of cool, refreshing quiet. You feel safe, held, unhurried, as though the vastness of the horizon has drawn every ounce of tension away and replaced it with softness. A beam of light opens in the far wall, forming a pathway of shimmering mist. The water parts gently to reveal a narrow corridor lit with soft amber tones. You move forward, stepping through the misty threshold into a new space, the archive of resting echoes. This chamber is filled with floating spheres of pale light, drifting at different heights. Some move slowly, like lanterns in a gentle breeze. Others remain still, humming softly. When you step closer to one, it brightens and releases a faint sound, a soft echo of a memory or a thought relieved from someone's mind long ago. Not a burden, not a worry, but the quiet relief that follows their release. The echoes are warm, soothing, and ephemeral, dissolving before they can even form into words. You walk between the floating lights, feeling the room grow warmer, heavier with tranquility. The hum deepens, resonating through the bones in your arms, your ribs, your spine, sinking deeper into your breath. The echoes blend into a soft melody that seems to wrap itself around your shoulders like a shawl made of sound. At the center of the archive is a low stone pool filled with softly glowing water. The surface is perfectly still, mirroring the drifting lights above it with crystal clarity. When you kneel beside the pool and look down, you do not see your reflection. Instead, you see ripples of calm forming shapes. Waves, clouds, drifting feathers, slow-moving stars. The calm does not ask you to interpret it. It simply shows you that peace can take any form your mind needs. You dip your fingers into the pool. The surface warms instantly, and a ripple of soft golden light spreads outward, illuminating the entire archive. The spheres of light shift in response, humming brighter, drifting closer to you as though grateful for your touch. When you withdraw your hand, the pool settles, and you feel an internal stillness that is deeper and more spacious than before. A gentle doorway opens behind you, leading to yet another chamber. Without rushing, without thought, you rise and follow it. This is the Hall of Sleeping Currents. The floor is made of translucent stone with faint streams of light flowing beneath its surface. The streams move slowly, like currents in a vast ocean, drifting beneath you with soothing predictability. The walls curve inward gently, creating a warm enclosure that feels almost like a cocoon. Overhead, small glowing threads drift downward like falling ribbons of light, dissolving before they touch the ground. You walk through the hall, feeling your steps lighten. The currents beneath the floor create a low hum that resonates upward through your legs, your hips, your spine. It is a grounding, comforting sensation, like being gently anchored while floating at the same time. Each step carries you deeper into rest, deeper into the soft embrace of this oceanic dreamscape. At the end of the hall is the threshold of deep tides, a shimmering veil of mist that pulses gently like a living heartbeat. Beyond it lies the final chamber of tonight's journey. You reach out, touch the mist, and feel it warm instantly beneath your fingertips. It welcomes you through. You step forward and cross into the deepest part of the library of quiet tides. The moment you step through the veil of mist, the world quiets even further, as though every sound has settled into a soft, reverent whisper. You now stand within the heart of the tides, the calmest and most sacred chamber in the entire library. The air here is warm and velvety, carrying hints of seawater, aged paper, and something faintly sweet, like a memory you haven't lived yet but somehow recognize. The atmosphere is deeper, softer, and more intimate than anything you've encountered so far. It feels like stepping into the center of a lullaby. The floor beneath you glows with a pale, pearlescent sheen, shifting in subtle waves that resemble moonlit ripples spreading across calm water. As you walk, those ripples respond to you, expanding slowly outward in perfect circles. The room is vast, but not in a way that overwhelms. It feels open yet protective, endless yet personal. High above, the ceiling dissolves into a dome of drifting mist that pulses with faint light, forming patterns reminiscent of constellations blurred by gentle waves. The entire space breathes with you. In the center of the chamber is the Tideheart Pool, an immense circular basin filled with shimmering water that glows from within. The light moves across its surface like slow tides brushing against the shore. The water is impossibly clear, revealing nothing beneath the surface, yet seeming to contain an entire ocean of calm. Soft vapors rise from it, curling upward like delicate ribbons before dissolving into the mist above. You approach the pool and kneel at its edge. The warmth radiating from it is soothing, wrapping your hands, arms, and shoulders in weightless comfort. When you lean slightly closer, the water reacts, not with waves, but with illumination. Light blossoms outward from the center, brightening the pool in a slow, inward heartbeat. It does not startle, it invites. Without thinking, you reach out and touch the surface with your fingertips. The water warms instantly, and a pulse of calm travels gently up your arm, across your chest, down your spine. The light within the pool intensifies, and the water forms faint shapes, soft, fluid impressions rather than defined images. They drift gently, shifting from waves to clouds, to drifting lanterns, to silhouettes of shorelines. Nothing sharp, nothing demanding, simply the suggestion of peace in all its forms. As the shapes drift, one appears that seems to resonate with you more deeply than the rest. It is not detailed, but you sense something familiar in its softness. It might be a place you once visited, or the memory of a calm moment long ago, or simply the feeling of being held gently by the world. Whatever it is, the shape glows brighter, and its warmth reaches outward to embrace you. You allow that warmth to sink into your breath, into the space behind your ribs, into the places within you that rarely receive such gentle attention. When the image dissolves, the water grows still again. The pool shifts colors. Soft blues melting into pale lavender, then into warm gold, then back to its resting glow. The cycle is slow, rhythmic, and soothing. You watch the colors move like breathing light, and your own breathing aligns effortlessly with their cadence. After a few moments, a small stone walkway reveals itself beside the pool. It spirals gently downward, illuminated by bioluminescent veins that pulse softly with your steps. You follow the spiral path, descending deeper into the heart of the chamber. The air grows even warmer, even quieter, as though the dreamscape is tucking you into the softest bed imaginable. At the bottom of the spiral lies a circular alcove called the Sanctuary of Still Tides. The floor is made of soft, cushion-like sand that glows faintly beneath your feet. The walls curve inward protectively, carved with flowing patterns that resemble waves frozen at their most graceful crest. The ceiling hangs low, filled with a drift of mist so soft it appears like a cloud suspended just above you. In the center of the alcove rests a gently rocking cradle of stone. It is smooth and warm, shaped to cradle your body perfectly, as though it were sculpted specifically for you. A faint light glows from inside the cradle, pulsing slowly, inviting you to rest within it. You lie down, and the cradle shifts subtly to adjust to you. The warmth of the stone spreads upward into your back, across your shoulders, into the base of your skull. The rocking motion begins, barely perceptible at first, then growing into a slow, even rhythm that mimics the rolling of distant tides. Your breath falls naturally into sync with the motion, and your muscles release tension without any effort. It feels like the entire library is holding you, supporting you, and whispering a promise of deep rest. As the cradle rocks, the mist above lowers slightly, brushing your skin with cool softness. The light dimly flickers, casting gentle patterns across your closed eyelids. These shapes are not random. They follow the natural path of your thoughts, guiding them toward stillness. Each flicker helps a thought fade. Each shadow invites another layer of wakefulness to dissolve. The sounds in this sanctuary are barely audible. A distant hum of glowing water, a faint echo of shifting mist, the soft, rhythmic beat of your own breath. They blend into a single lullaby, wordless, ancient, familiar. The cradle rocks a little deeper now, and your body sinks into a state of near weightlessness. Your limbs feel warm, loose, and heavy in the best way. Your mind drifts gently, no longer holding on to shapes or stories or memories. Only sensations remain: softness, warmth, rocking, glow. Time becomes fluid, stretching and dissolving like ink in water. There is no need to follow it. You are no longer moving through the dreamscape. The dreamscape is moving around you, carrying you like a quiet tide carries a drifting lantern. At some point, the rocking slows, not because it's ending, but because your body no longer needs the motion to stay in this state of rest. The cradle feels like a warm shell surrounding you, a safe boundary where nothing sharp or urgent can reach. The mist overhead drifts lower still, comforting and cool, like a soft blanket woven from clouds. Your breath grows shallow, not from strain, but from deep relaxation. It becomes the kind of breath that happens only in the moments before sleep takes full hold. Thoughts no longer form as sentences. They appear as soft pulses of color, then fade. You sense, distantly, that the library of quiet tides is dimming its lights for you. The glowing water beneath the chamber slows its tides. The drifting lanterns overhead lower their flames. Even the echoing halls fall silent, as though the entire dreamscape is preparing to rest alongside you. The cradle warms one last degree, sealing your comfort. The mist lowers and envelops you in cool softness. You feel suspended, held between warmth and coolness, between motion and stillness, between waking and sleep. And then, the dreamscape reaches its final gesture of the night. From somewhere in the chamber, perhaps the pool, perhaps the mist, perhaps the library itself, a soft voice emerges. Not a voice with words, but a voice of feeling, a gentle hum that vibrates through your chest and into the quietest corners of your mind. It carries a message without speaking it. You are safe. You are allowed to rest. You may let go now. The hum fades into silence. The rocking slows to stillness. The cradle holds you warmly. The mist becomes a soft darkness, and sleep rises to meet you like a warm tide returning home. The library of quiet tides settles into its own slumber, keeping quiet watch over you until morning. You drift, you descend, you sleep. Good night.